from a fantastic release that is Testament, from their Formation of Damnation release that is More Than Meets the Eye. And obviously before that we heard Metallica with Ride the Lightning.
That's right.
Two in-your-face thrashy bands. Personally, Metallica, obviously they set the bar high, but my personal favorite between the two, I'll take Testament any day.
Well, I'll stick with Metallica, but that said, that's no knock on Testament. As far as having the more solid career,
yeah.
I would take Testament.
Yeah.
Testament really doesn't have a clunker in their lineup. I mean, some people don't like Demonic, but I like that.
I wasn't a fan of Demonic at all.
Well, see, I like that whole.
Yeah, I just didn't get into the whole Cookie Monster thing at that time. But outside of that, I would say that those, their whole catalog is solid.
Sure. What was funny is, remember my friend Spawn?
Yes, I do. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
When Demonic came out, they decided they needed to do Demonic too. So then they put out their record, Skull Pinata.
Okay.
And they went to the death metal vocal. So every song on their record was that same vocal that was on the Testament used on Demonic. And I remember him telling me it was because they were fans of Testament, and Testament was doing it, so they did it.
Yeah, well, fortunately, Testament only did it with the one record.
Well, I think Testament saw that the songs that they did it with on Low were popular.
Yeah, but they didn't overdo it. They didn't do the whole record like that. They just used it throughout the record. They used it sporadically. Mm-hmm. But it wasn't all done like that.
No, but I think they were trying so hard to set the bar.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, well, people like the heavier Testament. Let's give them balls out.
Yeah, well, I got to admit that Low is probably my favorite personal Testament record.
Yeah, I'm Low or Souls of Black. I mean, Souls of Black's really good, too.
Yeah, it is.
Shit.
Yeah, well, Souls of Black, is a very heavy yet melodic record.
Mm-hmm. And the production is just bad, though.
Yeah, it wasn't as good as it could have been, yeah.
Yeah, but I love all those records. The Gathering, Practice What You Preach, New Order, whatever. They're all, even The Ritual that most people hate because they said it was too soft. I like it. I'm a fan, man.
Yeah, love Testament. As far as the heavier, ballsy, in your face bands go, that's my favorite out of any of them.
I like them. And you know me, I love everything. The heavier, the better. But Testament is one. They've never put out anything I can't listen to.
Yeah, and they've had changing lineups.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
they're Megadeth-esque. They've had 50 people in their band as well. So
that is true.
Yep.
Well, we had a question, at least it popped up in my chat here from the chat room.
All right.
The Snake's Crack Pipe asks a question.
All right.
Do you guys think that bands like Judas Priest will sell off their name and their back catalog to younger musicians in a way to keep their music alive for the new generation, or for younger guys to make a living?
No.
I don't think so either.
Kiss might, but Judas Priest, no chance.
No.
Yeah, I don't think most people would. The truth is there's not an audience for it. There's not an audience for new sounding Judas Priest.
Or somebody trying to carry on the Judas Priest legacy because they own the catalog now.
Yeah. Well, here's the forgotten thought in that question. Most of the fans of Judas Priest are the same age as Judas Priest.
That is true.
So they're fucking close to death and stroke and everything else, where they're not going to be buying records. They're going to be buying diapers.
Well, that just goes back to that whole discussion we had before, when you think about aging rockers who lived through the era of a Testament or a Metallica, when they're in the old age home, if that's where you end up, and you decide you want to hear your favorite music. Yeah. You got these 80-year-old men rocking out to some Testament.
That's going to be funny.
Yeah. It's just kind of a strange thought,
Speaking of retiring, did you see Jeff Tate's statement on retiring?
I saw something on Rock Hard TV or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Brick House TV?
Brick House TV. I knew there was something about rocks or bricks or something.
Yeah, he said, somebody asked him about retiring, and he said, if and when I can retire at some point, what I'd like to do with my time is just spend it in the vineyard.
Yeah. Well, I did watch the interview.
Oh, really?
Because the girl that did the interview,
yeah,
she's pretty smoking hot.
Yeah, I see a picture of her. She doesn't look hot in this still, but it's a still. So
yeah, but she's a good-looking girl.
Yeah, she looks like she could pound a dick.
Well, you know who she reminded me of in the video for interviewing Jeff Tate?
Who?
She kind of reminded me of Elizabeth Montgomery.
Let me see if she's got some bewitched thing going on here. Just turn the sound off here. Let's see this bitch. Oh yeah, she is pretty good looking.
Yeah, but think of early Samantha Stevens, and look at her. She kind of looks like Elizabeth Montgomery in a way.
Oh, wouldn't mind letting her ride my broomstick.
She's got some nice boobies though.
Got a nice tit. She got a nice leg too. She's showing some leg in the picture. Sitting down. Hold on for 3 to 4 minutes while we jerk off. Jeff Tate. Can they cut him out of the picture here? She has got some tits. Look at her.
I know.
How old do you think that girl is? She's in her 30s, right?
No, I think she's in her 40s.
Think she's in her 40s?
Yeah, I think so. Because she mentioned that she listened to Operation Mindcrime when she was 18 at a party when it first came out.
She aged well.
So when did Operation Mindcrime come out? 88?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so she was 18 in 88. So that was 30 years ago.
Oh, she's almost 50.
Yeah.
Damn, she looks a hell of a lot more healthy than me.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, she's a good looking chick.
Yeah, she's a good looking girl.
God damn. Wonder if she'd like to interview a budding author of the Judas Priest book.
She's in Phoenix.
Even better. We'll go out to Phoenix. I'd love to go out to Phoenix. Dude, this is such a weird thought, but it was something. And I know I'm all over the map tonight, but I'm going to go backwards. Do you remember at the beginning of the show I was talking about Korea and stuff?
Yeah.
Goes to Korea. So on a whim, I looked up how much it would cost to get an apartment and just move to Korea last night.
Okay.
And it's within my means.
Yeah, but what made you think that? That's the first question I have is what even possessed you to think, I wonder what it would cost to have an apartment in Korea to move there. Just to be in the atmosphere and relive the moment, or what?
I'm not even gonna lie to you. I was watching that video of the red light district.
Okay.
And I really started thinking about, man, I should just go back over for a vacation for like a week and just go over there and see how it's changed and fuck a bunch of whores and just. Okay. And I'm not even kidding. That's exactly what I would do.
All right.
I would go over there. I would do some shopping. I would do some walking around and some, visiting some of my old stomping grounds.
Yeah, you'd be kind of like the Rev being what's his author's name?
J.S. Bannerman.
Yeah, J.S. Bannerman. You might find me in a corner bar writing.
Yeah, I might.
Yeah,
I might be sitting there, but I would absolutely go and bang myself out 4 or 5 girls on Hooker Hill. There's no question in my mind that I would go over there and fuck several hookers.
Hooker Hill, okay.
That's where. Look it up on YouTube.
I believe you. Believe me, I believe you.
Videos of Hooker Hill.
I gotcha.
But I really was thinking about maybe taking a trip, and then when I looked it up, I did a quick Travelocity look. It was like $4.79 for a round trip ticket to Korea, and I was like, "Fucking A, $4.79."
Yeah, that's cheap.
That's really cheap. I was like, I could probably go there, stay a week, afford everything that I want to do for like $3,000. You know, if I'm only coming out of my pocket $500 out of the $3,000 for plane fare, airfare, you know, $1,000 for a hotel for a week, and $1,500 to fuck around with.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, that isn't really a bad idea. So then I was like, well, I wonder how much an apartment costs. You know, I really did. I looked it up, and the apartments were a little expensive. I mean, like where I was looking at, because I knew some of the cities and whatnot. So I was looking in the various cities, and it's about $1,300 a month for an apartment.
Okay.
It's fully furnished or whatever, so I wouldn't have to do, you know, furniture or any of that shit.
Yeah, it's like an Airbnb.
I could just leave all this bullshit here and go.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, and then I looked and I was like, all right, so the minimum speed of internet that they sell there is 300 down and like 100 up.
Okay, well, it's kind of like Comcast.
No, it's way faster than anything we have here.
Are you sure?
300 down?
Mine is about that.
No, it ain't.
Let me run a speed test right now.
The speed test right now. Yours is about 100.
I don't know. Let me run it. Speed test.
Yeah, it's definitely about 100. It's fast.
All right, let me see here.
Because I know mine is 100. My internet is 100 up and like 20 down.
Okay.
And I have the fastest that I can get from fucking shitbag Spectrum.
Okay, my up, or my down is 166.
Oh, it's pretty quick.
Mm-hmm. And mind you, I am running the show and the server and all that other stuff.
You might be 200. You might be 300. I don't know.
And my up is 10.6 meg.
Boy, that's fucking a crime, isn't it? You can go up 200, or you can come down 200, but up only fucking 10. But,
yeah, but I don't know how much the show and everything is affecting that right now.
You're probably close to 300. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But I was looking at it, and it's only $26 for the internet.
Wow.
And I was like, you know, I could do the show from Korea. You know, that was my first thought was, could I still do the show? And I was like, you know, I could, because 300 would be plenty.
Mm-hmm.
I could still do the show. I could still do my job. I could still do everything that I want to do just from there and just run around drinking and fucking whores until I drop dead.
Is that your retirement plan?
That would be. Dude, I'm not even kidding. I know within 10 years I'm going to be dead.
So you're basically your mantra is give me head until I'm dead?
Yes. I mean, why not? It was, you know, I'm writing this book, and it was the most fun time of my entire life. So why not go out in the same blaze of glory that I went up in? You know? There's a real thought to it. I really was like, man, because I don't know if I told you this or not, but I've been thinking for a little while about maybe possibly moving to Belize. I've investigated what it would cost and where you would go and where expats are and whatnot in Belize. Because, you know, I just fucking hate, maybe more than you, I hate people. I just fucking can't stand people anymore. And at least if I went somewhere like that, you know, I'd be like away from the bulk of these idiots. Be older, be people that are my age that just fucking got sick of this fucking bullshit here. And it's like, man, I thought about Belize. But man, if I could go back to Korea, that would fucking rock. You know. And especially me watching these videos, I'm like, this could be fun. I could have fun on my way to death. So there you have it. You know, it's just a thought that I had, just a totally random thought about maybe I will go back. I think I might go back for a vacation, though.
There's your blaze of glory.
Thank you. She's going down.
going out in a blaze of glory. Give me head until I'm dead. Fuck a bunch of whores until I have a heart attack.
Can you think of a better way for me to go out? Honestly, wouldn't that be the perfect way?
Well, I guess if that's your plan. I mean, it's just, who am I to say?
I just don't want to sit here and just fucking die, sitting in front of my laptop watching the fucking 10th season of Animal Kingdom or something. I'd rather go out having some fun.
You want to go out like mad dogs.
I really do. See, look, Pete, there you go. Bobby in the chat room is posting pictures from the red light district from Miyagi. I've probably been in that room. That's fucking hilarious. Miyadi's was the shit. Although the one thing I did notice that is different now is they don't have like bunches of girls in the rooms. They only have like 2 or 3. That's kind of a letdown. Because boy, it must cost more. It definitely must cost a whole lot more if you can't go in there in a pack. But I guess that's what happens when they get a little civilized. Anyway, that was a random thought about nothing, but I don't know how we got here, but whatever.
I'm getting random texts.
What are they saying?
They just want to know how to listen to the show.
Oh, what is it?
It's my good friend Jack, the tattoo guy.
Oh, Jack that did the CMS logo. Jack?
He did the CMS logo.
That's right. How about that?
What is the best way to listen?
Uncontrollednoise.com, or just go to chatandkill.com and press the player underneath it.
All right. I'm going to send him a text.
All right.
Because he's like, how do I listen? Uncontrolled. Is it a good way to listen to on Spreaker as well?
Yeah.
See, I don't know because, obviously I don't tune in.
Yeah. Well, how do you listen in the break? Well, you don't because you don't. Yeah, I have to listen during the breaks. Yeah, if you go to chatandkill.com, there's a player right underneath the chat room too.
All right, I just sent that.
Mm.
All right. Well, this week on Tuesday,
yes,
the Band versus Brand is available for purchase.
Okay.
And we got a email from our good friend and fake producer Wheezy.
Okay.
He got some credit in the credits.
Oh yeah, he did. I saw that.
Yeah. So our fake producer Wheezy, who, by the way, in the credits, they actually list him as Wheezy.
Yeah, I saw that.
Which is actually pretty damn funny.
It is funny.
It's hysterical. Mm. But anyway, Wheezy writes, Hail and Kill. Very rarely do I toot my own horn, but this time I am.
Good.
Because of the mighty CMS, I was given the opportunity to be part of Band versus Brand.
Nice.
The legend Bob Nalbandian used my submission for the end credits. How cool is that?
What was his submission?
He did some interviews at the very end.
Oh yeah, I saw it.
Yeah.
He did that?
He did that, yeah.
Okay, very cool.
Thank you, Neely and Chris. Hand job, Wheezy.
All right, well, you're welcome, Wheeze.
Yeah, so if you are so inclined, go buy your Band versus Brand this week. It'll be available via the Amazon.
Yes.
And you can order that thing up and have it sent to you. But, again, not because I'm a part of the thing, but I think you'll enjoy it.
Yeah. I'm going to buy one on Tuesday, even though I have it. I'm going to, just for, supporting. I always buy Bob's movies. He's sent me all 6, and I've bought them all anyway because I just want to support, the project.
Right.
But that's great for Wheezy, though. Good for him.
So
and he doesn't need to thank us. Fucking thank you. I mean, how many years has he been doing great bumpers for us?
Yeah, for years.
20?
and he he bought us a drink at the Masters of Metal tour.
Yeah.
So many years ago.
He did. Oh, Wheezy rules.
You think about that. Think about that Masters of Metal tour. What was that? 2007 or 2008?
It's a long time ago.
It was such a great bill. It was Judas Priest, Testament, Motorhead,
and Heaven and Hell.
Heaven and Hell.
Yeah.
What a bill.
Yeah, Dio's dead. Lemmy's dead. Half the show gone.
Yeah, but you think about that. You actually made the trip over here.
Yeah, it was four of the greatest bands ever.
I know. It was such a fantastic bill. I don't think anything has been repeated since.
No, not really.
Judas Priest, Testament, Heaven and Hell, Ronnie James Dio fronted Motorhead. It's just like, holy shit, that was a great bill.
Yeah,
and the weirdest thing is, out of that entire amphitheater that we were at, which this thing seats about 18,000 people.
Yeah,
Wheezy was able to find us.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he found us in the crowd somehow.
Yeah, he came right up. Hey guys, what's up?
It's like, holy shit.
Never met either of us before.
Never.
Yeah.
So he got a little credit at the end, and obviously the CMS got some credit, and you got credit, and I got credit, and it was nice. So if you're a fan of the CMS, fan of Bob Nalbandian, enjoy his documentary films, go pick that thing up. It's available for order on Tuesday.
Yeah. Did you hear the big Eddie Trunk interview with Bob?
No.
No, it's because it didn't have it.
I thought you were going to tell me something here.
No. People loved that we snuck that in the back end of that one segment, though. I had a few emails from people saying, "Oh, that's great that you got some Eddie Trunk stuff in on that other segment," which I thought was funny.
What is it with Eddie and people that dislike?
I don't know, because I don't dislike him.
I don't dislike the guy. I just, I don't know. Maybe he just rubs people the wrong way.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, certainly, it's like anything else. People take it that we're haters because we just call him out on what he says.
Yeah, it doesn't mean he's a bad guy or he's terrible or anything. It's just, it's just like, Eddie, you just need to take it easy, man.
Yeah, I mean, as I've said, I can't say how many times, I am a fan of his podcast, and I listen to it every Thursday.
Yeah, there you go. I
like his podcast. I'm a fan of Eddie's. I'm sure he doesn't believe that, but it's true.
Well, my nephew, who he had gotten himself a new Silverado, and GM includes XM Sirius XM in their cars for a year.
Yeah.
And it's so funny because on Mondays, most typically on Mondays, I always get a text from him on my way home.
Okay.
Are you listening to the bullshit that Eddie's saying now?
Yeah.
It's just funny because it's almost like clockwork. Are you listening to this? Did you hear what he said? It's like, well, no, I let my XM expire back in November and I haven't re-upped.
Do you want to share mine?
If you want to, I sure.
I mean, you'd have to listen through your phone, but...
Well, that's how I listen to everything anyway. I just, my car is all Bluetoothed and everything, so as soon as I get in, my phone automatically just connects.
Yeah. I'll send you my login, because I listen to Stern occasionally.
Right.
And occasionally I listen to Eddie, but I'm not even getting my $5 out of it.
And you did buy the subscription, right?
Yeah, bought it for a year. Yeah, because it's $5 a month. Why would I not for $5 a month?
Yeah, well, I get the notices in the email. Your trial has expired. Why miss all the great programming? Here's a deal for you.
Yeah, how can you be missing this great programming like Shade 45?
Yeah, I mean, the same songs you play again and again and again and again.
Right. Yeah,
for a paid platform, you would think that they would be able to expand their catalog if you listen to their music stations.
Mm-hmm.
But they play the same stuff again and again and again.
Well, and if I remember right, and correct me if I'm wrong on this, but of the two of us, I was way out in front on XM.
Yeah.
I had it because I had it pre O&A. I got it for O&A, but I had heard like 2 months prior to O&A coming on that they were going on to XM, and I got it. So I got it in like mid 2004.
Yeah, well, I remember when I was driving a truck, and I would often see the billboards.
Right.
That was about 98 or 99 was when they were really heavily advertising XM radio.
Sure. Mm-hmm. So, but you didn't get it until after O&A was already on, right?
Yeah, I didn't get it until I got my new car in 06.
Right. And I think I was probably pumping you the whole time. I was like, you got to hear O&A now. You got to hear them now. You know, and I got it then, and I stayed with it for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
But I still think I got out of it before you did. Because you still had it probably a year after I got out.
Yeah, because I let mine expire, I think I bought my new car. I had a new Monty SS in 06, and it came with the car, and then I re-upped the subscription. I think I stopped the subscription in like 12.
Right, and I think I jumped out in like 11 or 12, somewhere in there as well. Well, I jumped out in 11. I know when I jumped out. I jumped out in 11 because the old lady was giving me shit for wasting that money.
And then when I bought the new Camaro a year ago,
right,
it came with the car, and I had it up until November, and then I didn't re-up. So,
right, yeah. Well, and what's funny is I like now. You know, this is my first re-up since I've had it before. I don't listen to any of the music stations. None. I listen to Stern. And it's weird because I actually enjoy. I'm enjoying Stern again. He's actually been pretty damn good. And so I've been enjoying that, but they have so little else. I like having access to Eddie. I'm not going to lie. I do listen to Trunk Nation, and you can give your nephew my phone number if he wants to have somebody that'll answer him back and go, yeah, I heard him. What a fucking dummy, because he says dumb things, but more than him saying dumb things, his callers are the dumbest.
Yeah,
I mean the dumbest. Dude, is Queensryche back together? I heard they broke up. What's the story, Ed? It's like, what fucking rock do you live under? You know, every call should be answered with, "Do you have Google?"
Yeah.
But Ed doesn't want to be mean.
Yeah. Do you know what the internet is?
Yeah.
If you're such a big fan, how come you haven't looked them up?
Yeah. Are you not like every other person on the planet that has except for Neely, that has a fucking Facebook account? Look on Facebook. Look up Queensryche. It'll come right up.
Yeah.
A band. Yeah. The level of stupidity that he deals with, I almost wonder if that makes his opinions less smart, because he just deals with stupidity constantly. Now, every caller is dumber than the next. And my God, do they fucking want to talk about this Kiss tour?
Yeah.
I get that people are somewhat excited about Kiss being on tour and you know, this lip syncing quote unquote controversy or whatever. But holy fuck, every call Ed gets, well, Ed, I'm getting ready to go out and see fake Kiss, and I know you don't like it without okay, well, if you're going to do the commentary, why are you calling the show? You fucking jizzball? Go paint your fucking star on your eye and shut up. Fucking idiots. Dude, every call he gets. I would say if he gets 5 calls, 3 of them are Kiss related. Dude, what do you think the chances are that Ace is going to get on stage at some point? What about Peter? You think Peter will come out and sing Beth? Maybe one show? Maybe two? Next guy calls in. Well, Ed, I just heard the last caller, and I'd like to say I think Peter's going to come out for 3 shows. Comment?
What do you think?
What do you think, Ed? That he'll be like, Peter's pretty happy being retired, and I don't think he's going to come back out. Oh, you don't know. He might come out, Ed. He probably just wants to come out and be part of the gang again. Sing Beth and give the fans what they want, right? Okay, and then Eddie will go into his shtick about, well, it's all a business, and it's about getting paid, and blah, blah, blah. The next fucking caller will call in and go, Eddie, do you really think that Peter's not going to show up? It's like, God damn it. Just die. Oh, my God. His callers. Look, I am notorious for ragging on our callers. I'm notorious for it. But I'll take our callers every day of the week over the ones that Ed has.
Right.
His callers suck. I'm with your nephew. That's why your nephew probably wants to punch his fucking windshield. I'll bet you. Is your nephew up? Text him. Text him and ask him to call
I think he's at work. He
might
is
be at work?
Well, let me text him.
Text him and see if he can call in.
Let me text him.
All right.
Let me see here.
Without saying where he works, what does he do?
He works for the pharmaceutical industry.
All right.
Are you able to call
real
into
quick
the show for a minute?
Yeah, just a minute.
There we go.
All right. Because I have to know why he wants to punch his fucking radio, because I know I want to punch.
Well, he listens to us.
Yeah.
So he understands, us and he, obviously he's my nephew and he's been around me and listening to this show for years and he's a fan, and he's not, he's no dummy.
Right, of course.
And like you, he listens to those people, and it's just like, what a dummy. It's like, dude, where have you been?
Yeah, I know. It's so annoying. If I was Eddie, there's no way I would not have a screener to just get rid of the stupid calls.
Well, he does have does have a screener though.
Yeah, but his screener must have Down syndrome, because his screener can't figure out that these calls are stupid. I think his screener only makes sure that they have a question that's related to the kind of music he plays.
Perhaps.
I'll bet you he doesn't ask him, well, what are you going to ask? I bet you he says, oh, what do you want to talk about? Well, I want to talk about the Kiss tour. Okay, hold, please. I guarantee he doesn't say, okay, well, what do you want to say? I would almost guarantee that, because it's insanity that some of the calls that get through. As a phone screener, he could easily say, yeah, Queensryche's still a band. It's queensrycheofficial.com. Go look there. Now, f*** off.
Don't you have the internet?
Yeah, I mean, my God. Because in my mind, he ruins his own show by wasting his time on these dumb fucks.
Well, but see, I see it differently.
You think?
Yeah.
All right. Ed, how do you see it?
Well, I see it that Ed is the end-all, be-all, know-all about everything, and so these dumb callers make him look good.
Think?
Yeah, because they rely on Eddie Trunk to give him the real scoop, because he's an insider.
I guess.
So he comes off smarter because they are so dumb.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's just like, whoa, I heard that, I don't know, Rob Halford is doing such and such because I called into Eddie Trunk and he told me so.
Yeah, you're not going to believe what Eddie revealed. Rob Halford is gay. What?
Yeah, so therein lies the whole thing. It's just I just think it bolsters his position as being like the all knowledgeable.
You could very well be right on that.
So taking the dumb callers just makes him look even smarter.
I guess. I don't know. I've never seen a guy that's I mean, he's the top guy. I mean, let's be honest. There's nobody bigger than him in that world.
Nobody who has the platform that he has.
Yeah, I mean he's the top guy, but of anybody else that's the top guy, they rarely will take calls that are that bad. You know, Stern. I've like I said, I've been listening to a lot of Stern, both old and new, and he would not put up with that kind of bullshit.
Yeah, but he doesn't need to.
No. Yeah, true. I mean, I guess he could just be like, "Fuck you."
Yeah.
Move on.
I mean, he's Howard Stern.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but he's Eddie Trunk.
You know what? Eddie Trunk is no Howard Stern.
He brought back. Wait a minute. He brought back UFO and Dokken.
Yeah. Okay. And Twisted Sister.
And Twisted Sister. Who are you talking about?
Yeah.
And got Ace and Peter to the Rock Hall. He's done it all.
Well, I don't know.
Nothing from your nephew?
No, he didn't answer me back.
That's fine. If he does, we'll entertain that for a minute.
Sure. All right. I got a good one here for you.
Okay.
This has got, and again, we talked about that gal, the lead singer of that band, about how she had to apologize profusely.
Sure.
For her actions. Mm-hmm. And what she was accused of, or what she took place in, is so minuscule.
Okay.
That she'll recover next week.
Yeah, it'll be forgotten.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. This next thing is, I don't know how you ever recover from this.
Okay.
Get this.
All right.
A groom is arrested at his own wedding for allegedly groping an underage waitress.
At the wedding?
At the wedding.
All right. Do I need to put my wig on?
Well, you know what? I was trying to decide. You know, it's funny you should ask that, because I was thinking, is this a Judge Aiken style thing? So yeah, I think maybe this might be, because I actually do have other things for Judge Aiken. So why don't we do some early Judge Aiken?
You want to do it now? Let's hold. You know what? Why don't we play a song so that I can get my Judge Aiken gear.
Get your gear on?
Yeah, because I wasn't prepared.
Well, I know you weren't, because I didn't know if this was Judge Aiken worthy, but now that you brought it, and believe me, that did cross my mind.
All right. I mean,
but now that you brought it up and you thought this would be a Judge Aiken thing,
all right.
Yeah, I think it would.
I will take off my vaginitarian hat and go to my Judge Aiken wig.
You'll have to decide whether this guy deserves to, serve some time or pay some reparation, or if he's just a douchebag.
Well, as you can see, Neely, the gavel is here.
I see that. Okay, well, I want to play, let's see here, Bullet Boys.
Smith? No,
that wasn't what I was thinking. I was thinking, what is the one he has?
Talk to your daughter.
No.
Talk to your daughter.
That wasn't what I was thinking either.
What are you thinking?
I'm looking here.
Hard as a rock.
Nope.
That fucking waitress made me hard as a rock.
That wasn't what I'm thinking either. I'm looking at the tunes here real quick.
All right.
It was something I had in mind here.
Was it from the first record?
I don't remember. Where are we at here?
I'm trying to think of Bullet Boys. As long as whatever you do, you don't fucking act like Mark and just sit there with that weird fucking face that he was making in the concert.
Mark who?
Mark Torian.
Oh, yeah, I didn't go to the show, obviously, so I know exactly what you're talking about, though.
He looked like he got punched in the stomach, and he just fucking was like, oh, and his mouth was stuck.
Right. I think I'll just do some Hang On St. Christopher.
All right.
And we'll come back and we'll do some Judge Aiken.
All right.
All right.
Good.
Well, here it is. It's some Bullet Boys exclusively here
on your classic metal show.